Okay guys, I'm going to do a quick video of Asher, my gorgeous, and my beautiful Daisy. And Daisy looks amazing. You guys look at her. I can't believe it. 10 puppies, and she's just a dramatically different dog this week than she was 2 weeks ago. I almost probably could have entered her in the April show, but I mean, it's still a little obvious from the side, but I think, but still, it's amazing for 10 freaking puppies in her size. Notice she has a giant cowbell on because last time she did run a little bit too far. But here, Duker, I'm going to take that off. I'm going to take it off now because she's mostly sticking with me and it's a little warmer. I'm working a little later today. A couple puppies are starting to leave tomorrow, and I wanted to have extra time this morning with Daisy and the 2 puppies. Our little Rowan is in town. His owners are in town. He was Sunny, formerly Sunny, and then his absolute counterpart, and both of them are mini Ashers, which I love. I think they're going to be slighter than Asher, which also will be not a bad thing at all, and I'm thrilled about that. I personally love Asher, and he's super well structured, as I've mentioned so much. Oh, and by the way, guys, he got the best of breed again yesterday, over 5 really nice specials at a show. I mean, he still pulls it off. I just can't say how proud I am of him, but I mean, look at him, and he moves like a pro. And this was just a week or so ago. He was limping with that paw. It still bothers him a little, but some guy I met at the show told me he knew exactly why. He said it is because of the way they run. Watch in a minute, you guys will see Daisy run. The way that they run, like he runs after the ball and he just skids and gets his paws with the stuff in it, because he was clearly fine on all surfaces. Look at her. He was fine on all surfaces. Good boy, Ash. In a minute, she's going to realize we're gone. That's why I want to kind of video her. It'll be funny. But anyway, yeah. He was perfectly fine on the indoor floor, but he was walking 3 legs to the parking lot, and he still pulled off a best of breed and select at that show out of the 4 days we went to. But look at her, here she comes. This week we only went 2 days, and I knew we probably weren't going to get anything. Good girl, days are the first day. But the second day, yeah, best of breed under a really good judge. Of course, in my opinion, she is a good judge, but she really is. I think a lot of people highly respect her. She's very decisive and knows her standards, and that's really good for us. So yeah, it all worked out great. And Asher also got an owner-handled Group 3 in really tough competition. And we have some of the top winning terriers, regular group placing terriers, all in that lineup, and Asher ahead of one of them. It was really 4 stunning terriers in that owner-handled terrier group yesterday. So anyway, enough about showing. So yeah, I'm going in late today. Daisy spent a lot of extra time with the 2 puppies leaving, and then Jace is coming. She's so awesome, our backup pet nanny. Really, pretty much, she and Lexi does more time, which is awesome. If we breed Daisy again, I want to try to use those 2 girls, and if they can't fill it together, especially if I'm working full-time, then I'll hire somebody else out. And if I'm not working full-time, that's totally fine too. Like I say, I can't lose with that. All right, guys, come on this way. But I just wanted to talk a minute about the puppies. They're thriving and doing great, and I'm so happy with that clean bill of health for everybody, even all testicles and bites, because seriously, when you do a little bit closer line breeding, which, just so everyone knows, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. These guys were sharing 20%, what they call the coefficient of inbreeding, and you're supposed to keep it to about 15 ideally, but many people do like 50%. And honestly, I've had my best litters with the closest, but I think this was my highest COI. I think prior it was like 18. Anyway, the dog's temperaments and health have so far been exquisite. And like they say, if nothing is wrong with your lines, there's absolutely nothing wrong with inbreeding. You're far better off than outcrossing 2 dogs with flaws, and you get all sorts of difficult things to introduce. Now, if you have a problem, you don't want to be doubling up on it. And that's where inbreeding can be problematic. And every good breeder should test their lines with close breedings once in a while. So this was really kind of my first, and again, knock wood, but I'm absolutely over the moon right now with the results. So I couldn't be happier. And temperament-wise, they're golden. And my Allison, if you're listening, she's getting the one with the like kind of bossy, which she likes, which is perfect because I know she'll be able to handle her. And I think she's going to give her a whirl in the show ring as well as maybe performance events. And she's championed her bull mastiffs in the past. And done a really great job, and I think little BB is going to really need that extra stimulation, but she's already getting golden because it's a little bit of what Henrietta said too. I just think that they kind of grow out of it. They just kind of get their positions established, and one of the little puppies is already at the hotel, so now we're at 7, and then the other one's departing soon, and so that will make a big difference. Daisy, come on this way, Duker girl. She's got a good girl. She had her eye on something. But see how this free exercise is so good for her, you guys. But really, I'm so wiped out. I've never had to kind of cut back on my exercise so much because I'm just too tired. So it's just been too much work this time with trying to blend everything in, the shows, the puppies, and also my dang cataract thing. Ooh, which reminds me, I got to go back, and I decided I got to reschedule that cataract appointment. But yeah, that was kind of the applying for the full-time job, which, like I say, is a 6-hour process that I'm not even going to be able to do till Easter probably, which is kind of a weird thing to do on Easter, but that's what it is. And like, I'm not terribly religious, but Days, come on this way, hon. Good boy, Ash, because that was the tipping point, I think, when you add that on with the puppies, because I actually had more work days off this time, but that also leads to more work with the puppies. You have less time to just kind of hang out with them because I was getting Lexi less, so I was doing a lot more of the work this time. But anyway, I'm complaining again because anyway, I'm thrilled over the moon with the quality of the puppies and the beauty and the temperaments of everybody. Even BB, by the way, one of the things I had wondered about is she wasn't following me in the yard, and she'll sometimes sleep alone, and she'll be the first to kind of get ornery with the other puppies, like her grandma, who turned out to be an amazing, Asher and Willow's mom. An amazing personality and everything. She just was alpha dog at first. But anyway, little BB, now she's following me around the yard regularly. So that didn't take that long. But those are the kinds of things you need to do to kind of counter everything. All right, I'm going to close off, guys, because I do need to get back and start getting ready for work. Because I'm going in later and working a couple hours shorter. But I have to work a little longer. So I got to get in there and get ready. So... all right, see everybody later. Sorry that this wasn't the greatest video quality, just like those ones of them on the wheel, but I'm having so much fun with that. Oh my gosh.